Perfect. Yay! Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us for Builderall. We are streaming live, just so you know, on all of the platforms. So in a minute, I'll have you do a quick introduction before we get into here. And this is a great opportunity for media magic. Media magic is when you get to promote your business. So before we get started, this is our event where we come together to talk about marketing strategies, to learn and work within this all-in-one platform that we use called Builderall. And this is a powerful program that doesn't only do emails and websites and SEO and all the normal marketing things. It has powerful tools such as a web app and SMS and calendar bookings and oh my gosh, magazines. Like you can build magazines or company brochures and having people flip through pages and CRM. And it really is in 15 years, I believe, and they tout as the world's greatest all-in-one marketing tool. So when we get together the first Monday of the month, this is an opportunity for you to come and share. Maybe there's a challenge that you need support, talk about new updates, and really work to help leverage the power of marketing to grow your business. And so I am Shannon Procyse with Media Magic and the Business Acceleration Network. And happy Monday and happy December. So Amanda, I know if you want to go ahead and do an intro. While you're doing the intro, I am going to launch a poll. So you ignore that, Amanda, while you're talking, but I will have you go first.
Okay. I'm Amanda Johnson. I'm located in Southeast Iowa. I am an intuitive healer, and I also own a wellness flotation spa here in Southeast Iowa. So I'm known as Iowa Salt Pod. You can get a hold of me at iowasaltpod.com, or you can give me a call at 641-664-3831. There we go.
Awesome. And when you say intuitive healer, you help people easily and effortlessly clear blocks that many times we don't even know about. So
right. Get your life back in order and get to be the life that you want, not what everybody else wants of you.
Oh my goodness. I love that. Dr. Wagner.
Hi, my name is Dr. Katie Wagner. I am a Gold Star mother, a best-selling author, international speaker. I live in Florida, on the other side of Florida, right across from Shannon, which in Florida, nothing is far.
And what is your website?
I have a new one that'll get you there, a goldstarmom.com.
Okay, I can't wait to hear that story.
So, I always say to people, I'm a Gold Star mom. So
yeah,
goldstarmom.com.
Yeah, awesome.
There you go.
Thank you guys for being here. And then we have Master Yang, who is really I know a lot about Builderall, and he knows about 100 times more than I do. Which is great. He works with the day-to-day operation. He stays up to date. We have daily huddles, except for on the weekends. And when we get together, he's always teaching and showing and helping us grow. So I'm going to just get into the back office because there's a couple of really cool updates that I wanted you guys to be aware of. And they do usually send updates via email. And just so you know, if you're just looking at this for the first time, you're watching on Facebook or LinkedIn, here are all of the tools that go along with Builderall. The biggest reason why I moved to this platform was, first off, the all-in-one, the synchronicity, that piece, but I was spending, some of them were yearly fees, but by the time I averaged everything out to a monthly payment on all of my marketing tools, I was spending almost $800 a month. And I've been able to move into this platform. And right now they still have their Black Friday special. Young, I don't know if you can chime in the link there. We probably should set up a short link for that, Young, so that as I'm on a webinar, I can tell people, go here to get your special pricing. these are all the great tools, and it's under $100. So it's been really powerful for us. I did use it for about a year before I started sharing it and building this community and promoting it, because I wanted to make sure that it did what it said it did, and that they had good support, because even though there's good tools, if they don't have good support, then that kind of stinks too. And then also have, for you guys that join under our community, such as Amanda or Katie, when you join, you have access to Yang and our team to really help you navigate things, or get quick answers. I have this philosophy in anything that we do. I don't want you to be stuck more than 24 hours. So please let us know. So right here is where you can find your latest updates. And so again, I just clicked this little Builderall logo here, and they have just did a major update with Mailing Boss. And so this did come into your email, but they've done a lot more connectivity. I still need to go through the email and work with it to understand it myself, but I wanted to highlight it because I also did some great images. They showed you about tagging and connecting to the CRM and configuration. So there's some really cool updates that they're doing on the Builderall 5.0. And if you are an older user and you're using the prior Mailing Boss, I just want to make sure that you know that you need to be migrating. You can see right here, it says this Mailing Boss ends 12/31. So in our prior videos and such, we've went through, and even in these updates, they do talk about how to update and migrate things over into the new platform. And so this, when you say, what is Mailing Boss? Well, Mailing Boss is emails, much like Aweber, Constant Contact. And what's really powerful is, you can create a workflow, which is a diagram, and you can connect that when people take certain steps, they can be tagged, they can be moved into new lists, they can be sent a text message. There's a lot that you're able to do within this system. So that was my major update. Let me just check in with you guys, and if there were anything in particular, because this is all about you, that you wanted to review or explore, or that you need help with. Amanda?
I had a huge glitch because I'm only with the Cheetah package at this point. So I'm unable to import entire Excel spreadsheets. And as my business is growing, I'm adding 15 to 20 or 30 emails to my list every month. And I'm doing this manually. And that's okay, except their system is hitting a prompt that won't allow it. And now after you put all the information in, there's a scramble code, and you can't tell the letters apart because it's a really pathetic scramble code. And I sent in a support ticket. It took them over 3 days to get back to me. But they're wanting me to clear caches and stuff, because even when the information's in and I finally guess the code right, it still won't let me add them. And he's saying it's something on their end, clearing caches or going incognito so that I can upload more than one email a day.
Wow. Okay. So if I'm understanding you correctly, you're getting new contacts. Can I ask you, are these contacts that have said, I want to be added to your email list, or I want to be added to your...
Right, because my scheduling software for floats and healing at this point, you're required to put an email in, and then there is a, what extent can we use this? And if they've checked yes, then I bring them in.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if you didn't have a form, you could actually send them the form and they could fill it out, right? So that they're kind of opting in, but they're already filling out a form.
Yeah, they're filling it out when they make a purchase.
So that won't do any good.
Well, I'd still have to put their email in to get them to do the form. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things that we did was we actually send a form, just like outside of the platform and say, hey, please fill out this form, but that's not going to work on this one. So do you feel like that's been resolved? Is that something that we need to help you with?
I need to go back in and try them. I was so frustrated, and then it just, I haven't gone back and tried to put new emails in. But
Okay.
you know, if you can only put one a day in, and that's after 7 or 8 attempts, yeah, that gets old in a hurry.
Yeah, that
Because
doesn't work at
I
all.
didn't have that problem when I put the first 325 entries in 2 or 3 settings, and I didn't have any problems entering them sequentially, you know, just bam, bam, bam. But now I can put in one and then it won't take any others. And
Okay.
sometimes I can log out, log back in, and it'll take one, but it gives me errors when there is no error. It says, you know, a field isn't filled out. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a bad error message. I'm
imagining that with this big update that there'll be some improvements. That was my understanding, that this big update, they've improved a bunch of things. What we have this here, and if you get back in there and it's not given, you know, please let us know. Go into WhatsApp or, you know, message me, and then we can also put in another support ticket to kind of have a couple things running at the same time, to get that done. Also, and you did say you're tied into the Facebook group, correct?
I am, yeah, but I was giving them a chance, and I was just waiting because I actually had 2 tickets going because I need to be able to pay it on some other way than my business debit card, because every month it kicks out. You see that payment declined, payment declined. Well, it's because Shazam's not acknowledging that it's a monthly thing, and because it's based out of Florida, they won't allow my card to go through.
Oh, that stinks. Yeah, so you're familiar with how to access them on chat, correct?
Just through Facebook.
No, so there is another.
Yeah, but I'm not doing things during their hours.
Okay.
Chat isn't live when I'm working on things.
Okay.
That's why they end up being a support ticket.
Okay. I didn't know if that was yeah, if you were utilizing.
Yeah, I've done live chat with them before, and I seem to, you know, and Young, you can probably relate to this. Everything happens and acts up, but it doesn't when techs are on the line. You know, and so, or I'm always told, well, we've never seen this problem before, we have to research it. So usually it goes through 2 or 3 people before they have an answer for me.
Yeah. And what we've learned is that you do have to have video, and it's great to have things set up to be able to show them right away, right? Because in the beginning, it was like I'd go in and say, hey, this, and they're like, send me a video. So then it's like, we've just learned right from the get-go, if you see anything, film it, capture it, you know, do whatever.
And I did. It took me a few times to snip it to give them so they could see the message that I'm getting. And then, like I said, it took them more than 3 days to resolve it, but they didn't send me an email that said we're resolved. And because I'm not using Builderall to its full capacity, I'm not logged into it every day. So, but I logged in today to see that, yes, they did finish it. Usually you get we're done with your ticket email.
Yeah.
And I didn't this time.
Okay. Yeah, so it may not be finished. It may still be pending. Okay. I'm curious about that. So the preferences here, no, that doesn't have the notification, because I know every time Young's doing something that I get notifications of where they're at and what's going on.
And when she was working on my website, I got notifications when he would log in. So yeah. You
did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't been getting any notifications of that.
Yeah.
We should check on that. Because I know we have a few VA access, but I don't get any notification on that.
Yeah, I got notification a few times, and I'm sure he was on there far more often than I was aware, but I did get some notifications on that as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Dr. Ewan. How are you? Oh, you're muted. So, share with me, is there anything else that you want to support with before I dive into a couple of other things?
No, I have not gotten. I was supposed to have a like a pop-up bot thing. Supposed to be the free offer. There we go. I was gonna have an offer thing and I haven't fleshed it out, so I'm behind, but I have my list of questions. I've freshened up my to-do list.
Okay, awesome. Do you have, do you want anything on your website you wanted us to look at and give feedback?
I think it's
You
I think
you're
it's
good?
where it needs to be. I know
Okay.
there's some changes coming up, but I think it's actually going to be doing yet another website beginning of the year.
Okay.
So, but we'll
Awesome.
hash over that next week.
Great. And I know Dr. Yulwin, neither one of you guys are using Builderall at this point.
No, no.
Yeah. Did you have any questions before I dive in? I wanted to show a couple of new things and things that we've learned in the last week or so. Dr. Yulwin, did you want to do a quick intro? And then I'd love to answer any questions you may have.
Okay. I just came out of a meeting. One sec. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's all. I'm Dr. Alwyn. I'm trying to clear the brain to be.
It's okay.
I am a leading catalyst in human performance, leadership, and transformation, business transformation. I help my clients address the current challenges that they are going through relative to their ability to deal with the level of chaos and uncertainty that's happening within the environment. And what I do, I help them disrupt it and find a solution and help them with a solution so that they could be re-empowered and have what is needed for them to lead effectively in their environments. Because right now, what's happening is that they are running out of answers and time, and they are feeling disempowered. And what it is that I'm empowering them to be able to get back the confidence and the wherewithal to lead boldly and effectively.
I like that. Lead boldly and effectively. Beautiful. And so how would somebody find you?
How would they find me? They would find me either text 773-769-6740, because I get that. I keep more in track with that. Or my email at Dr. Ulwyn, DRULWYN, at embracingfreedomglobal.com, all one word.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to show this thing and then we'll open up for even if there's any other questions that you have just about marketing in general. Go ahead.
But I have just a quick question. I had to be away for a while. And what I would just like from you is just a little note in terms of what I'm missing so I could meet those needs as fast as possible. But I was out of commission for a while and I would just like that.
Just on a quick note, all I need is just your approval to syndicate and those pieces, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah, but I know the last time you told me there were a few pieces that you needed, and I could go digging for it. But if you have it, just
we can hang out for a few minutes after.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Amanda, what am I working towards? But I need a funnel level subscription for that. I have other questions on sales. Okay, so I'm going to show this real quick, and then I would love Amanda to be able to help you with that. But I have a couple of clarifying questions. That's okay. All right. And Amanda, I know this is not a piece of your subscription, but this is one of the major new tools that they launched is the Worky. And so Worky is a project management tool. And so this is where you are able to bring in members, set up projects and tasks within the members and allow specific communication on those tasks. So for example, they've just rolled this out. We actually have another project management tool that we use. But this is definitely something we're going to be looking at, having some of the options. I can show you how this would work, because I know this is much the same. So for example, one of our tasks is our Media Magic boot camp that we have that's coming up in January on the 19th and the 20th. And so in here we have specific tasks. So for example, schedule, set up the platform. And so what's so beautiful about a project management tool is you can get in here and go, okay, what are all the things that we need to do? And these are subtasks. And then who are you assigning it to? And then you can communicate about it. So here's some of the conversations that we've had about specific items of that task. So this is the power of a project management tool. It's great even for, some people may say, well, I don't have a team. I use it as my task list. I have a personal page where I'm like, okay, I need to book the dentist appointment. I need to get my car into the shop. So that way I can keep it all in one place, keep notes, and be able to use that outsourcing support that you need. So for example, Amanda, if you're doing something with Shiva, you can assign the task, and then that communication goes within that task so that it's followed up on. And what's beautiful is it'll email them. It can, and I think this has SMS. Let me just check here. You can actually import from Trello if you're using another project board currently to integrate. So there's some great pieces there, and to be able to bring people in for project management, whether it be an event or, Katie, I know you've got a book project. Maybe you bring in your editor, your graphic design, your marketing team, all of them in, and you can assign and communicate tasks. It makes it really wonderful for that collaborative space to keep going. So Worky is in there. And Amanda, I'd love to be able to answer your questions. Can you ask that a little differently?
So the opt-in, that's what it is that I was going to be working on, but I don't know if the opt-in is covered in my current plan, which I am planning on upgrading next month. But so is the opt-in covered on the Cheetah Builder plan or not? And is the opt-in more of a funnel? And so when I do go to upgrade, do I need to upgrade to the top level that allows the funnel, because the funnel's not allowed at the other level? Because there's essentially 3 levels as I understand it. One's the Cheetah Builder, which is a very low cost way to get your website done. And
website, email. Yeah, it's like getting your business started.
It's a nice sampler of the power of Builderall.
So the difference is that you do have the opt-ins on those other plans, because that's part of their list building with Mailing Boss. I'm surprised that you don't have it now. So maybe at some point.
Well, and I just don't know if I do have it or not. And if someone knows, great. If not, I've got other questions I need to call sales about to decide if we're getting rid of the other scheduling software that I have or not.
Okay. So in here with the opt-in, it's under the Cheetah website and also the Mailing Boss, correct, Yang? I want to make sure so you have you have to have Mailing Boss to pull the list from, but you can actually integrate it in here. So let me open this up real quick. And so just as a general, for those of you that are not using Builderall, it is important and powerful to have an opt-in. And an opt-in is where, there's a lot of times there's some sort of exchange. Sign up for my newsletter, put this information in, you'll get my newsletter. Sign up for this free download, like I do MediaMagicBook.com. People will give their information, and then they'll get a copy of the book for free. That's what you're referring to, Amanda, right? We're in the same language.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So there are different ways of doing it. So they do have the pop-up way that you can actually. I'm just trying to see if I can see a pop-up here. But it does tie to, and Yang, I don't know if you can hear me. I may need to Are you with me, Master Young?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm showing her where to check for the pop-up features, that would be in Mailing Boss to get the form.
Yeah, if you want to use the form from Mailing Bus, you can get it on Mailing Bus. But
Yeah.
if you're building when building an opt-in, you need to have a form from Mailing Bus, and that way, subscribers will go directly to your list. But as far as I know, if you have the lowest Cheetah plan, the subscribers can only be limited up to 2,000 only. So beyond that, it's not going into your list anymore. But yes, you can set up an opt-in page since you have a Cheetah builder. All you have to do is build a page, and you can use templates within the Cheetah builder. They have lots of templates available there, or you can personalize your opt-in page.
So when you're in here, you have the list. We're still migrating over. So you have the list. And then if you hit update, here is the form. And so this is where you can drag and drop what you want into the form.
Okay.
And this is where in that thing, it'll talk about tagging. I'm not able to read what this is on my computer for some reason. But you can just drag and drop. Then it gives you an embedded code that you would give to Shiva to be able to add into the website.
Okay.
And then this is the thank you page, so that either you can redirect them to another page. Like, for example, one of ours, when they opt in for something, we try to upsell them. So for example, if you go to Media Magic Book, let me just go in here real quick. Media Magic book.com. So when they do their opt-in, and this is built into the website, so this is the form that puts them into that list. Once they do that, we send them to another page that says, hey, check out this 4-week e-learning course, or do you want to get a hard copy? So you can actually control what you do as far as the upsell or continued working with you. Does that make sense, Amanda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And right now we're at, we haven't hit 500 peeps in my emailer. So I think we've got room to do
Plenty
that.
of room. Yeah.
We've got room. Still growing.
Yeah. So look there in Mailing Boss 5.0 under lists and see that's where you should be able to get that form. And that is a basic business tool. Everybody should have it. So I would be shocked if it wasn't there at that $15 package, right? So let me know if it's not. But I mean, I think everybody should have it opted. That's one of the most important things. What else around that?
I think that's it, because there's some other questions like being able to have people schedule and pay with a credit card if that's part of their scheduling ability.
Absolutely. Would you like me to show you that real quick?
Sure.
Okay. And then just so you know, Amanda, these replay videos are all on our YouTube. Young, if you could please get our YouTube, that playlist, that would be great, just so that they can go back and see what's there. So this is the building one. I only have one thing that I just added a little bit ago in one of my e-learning, but when you go to do the calendar, yeah, here it is, I believe. Let me just see here.
Now you have multiple calendars. Is there a way that they synchronize and not overlap?
Yeah, so they're all connected to my Google Calendar, and it synchronizes with one calendar.
Okay. And I think we've touched this before, but I don't know that I was ready to listen.
What Yeah, and then we do have it integrated into our website. So we do build it into the website. So let me just show you where the payment piece is. Payment is right here at the very bottom. So you can just click, yes, I charge for my appointments, payment when they attend, or the super checkout, put in the amount, and it connects. And they have, I don't know, like 10 to 12 different financial platforms, because Builderall is global.
Mhm.
So they do all the conversions, all of that there too. Anything else about the booking calendar while we're in here?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it's just so you know, it ties to SMS. SMS does have a fee, but I figured it's worth it to be able to have, you know, that extra reminder. So you can choose even WhatsApp, you can do email, and all of those are there. So if you don't want to pay, you can actually do WhatsApp app as a reminder too.
Okay.
And then I have mine set that I have to approve it. I'm sure you have a main calendar that if it's open, you just want to book them. You know, that's another setting in there where you can just automatically accept it too.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love, Katie and Dr. Elwin, do you have a booking calendar that you guys use?
I use Calendly.
Oh, good. You have one. Good. Yeah. Katie, do you have, Dr. Wagner, do you have one? Oh, I can't hear you. And it shows you're unmuted, but.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So as you grow your business, whether you have, you know, where you have a physical space like Amanda. So Amanda, plus you have your coaching piece. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic there with your,
It's getting really interesting
with your calendar.
Yeah.
So Google has some pretty powerful automations too. I'm just going to talk this through for a minute. I don't know if it does it, but I would be curious to see if you had another Google Calendar. Let me just talk this out real quick. You had another Google Calendar for your healing sessions, intuitive sessions, but every time somebody did a pod, if it could automatically invite that to the calendar, right? I wonder if there's a way to where you can connect the two calendars where the pod one would be the one to make sure, you know, that it notified here, so that on this one, it could still be exclusive for, well, wait, you can only do one or the other, right? You can't.
Well,
Do you have help to
that's
run?
an once someone is tucked in the pod, they're in there for 70 minutes or 110 minutes.
You could be doing it.
So
yes.
I could be, but my current calendar, my current setup, which is float industry specific, and it allows me to schedule the other services, but I can't so floats start on the odd hours. If I could start sessions at 15 minutes after, but I can't do that.
You can definitely do that within this program. You can totally set up when you set it. You can block the time, control the time. So if you know that going in, then yeah, you can go in there and say, I want it 15 minutes after, 10 minutes after, I want a break. So yeah, that would work.
And then just looking at being able to, you know, with the floats, and right now we're launching a big, it's a progressive gift card campaign. And so that people can pick gift cards. So if Builderall will allow the sale of gift cards and things like that as well, then it's a no-brainer to add that, you know, take away my float industry program and do it all in Builderall. I just need to make sure all the pieces are in place
and working.
Yeah, because I have 7 years of calendar to not lose.
Yeah, to keep. Yeah, that's really important. So with the gift card, is it an embedded code that you use with an outside service, or is it more they pay for it and then you kind of manually do that? I haven't
They
I
can,
bought gift
so,
cards. I'm just not familiar with your service.
so I have not purchased physical cards. Most people are just doing online and then they can print it out at home and give it to someone. If someone comes into the business, I have the fancy gray cards with the silver embossed lettering that says gift card that we write on. But by them purchasing it online, it gives a code for me to check out that person when they come in. It gives me a code and that uses up that gift certificate.
Okay, so
And like we're doing the progressive gift card. So if you buy one, it's regular price. If you buy two, it's $5 off each. If you buy three, then it's $10 off each float. If you buy four, it's 15 off of each float. So
wow.
see.
Okay.
We'll see. It's been very successful for other float companies. So we'll see how well Southeast Iowa likes it.
Yeah. No, I love the gift cards. I think I told you the guy that I wait for his specials and I love that he does them on text. So whenever he does the specials and I get a text, it's like, oh, it's Father's Day. Get these gift cards. So I've been a regular client normally, and every time he has a special, I'm like, who could I buy it for? Do you do the text, if I remember right? Yeah.
We did a text once, and out of, I think at the time there was like 275 texts that went out. I had 3 responses and sold 1. Southeast Iowa is not big on texting.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we'll try it again. We're going to do a membership drive in February, so we'll probably do that again. But it was not well received for Labor Day. And I had more unsubscribes from a text than I do from email.
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm just going to show you how simple his text is. Do you mind?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Because everybody else is along with it. I feel like I'm taking everything up.
I'm going to check in here in a minute. Okay. So this is how simple it is. I don't know how you do yours.
Yeah, they looked pretty much the same.
They did. Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't know what a FSIR I'm sure that's an infrared sauna. That's the only thing that, yeah, okay. Well, I would be one of your customers if I was in the area. I love those. Oh. Dr. Owen, do you have any questions, marketing strategy, any pieces like that? And then Katie will open it up and then we'll close things out.
No, I'm just getting ready to do my lead magnet and those types of things, just the basics.
Yep.
You know, just the basics. And then also I am looking at introductions through LinkedIn, working on introductions through LinkedIn. And I'm still learning how to do the posts and responding to each of somebody else's posts. So just the fundamentals.
So just so you know, this next Media Magic, we have a whole section on LinkedIn. Julie, I know, I'm so excited. I was there when Juliet, you know, because we've done some things together on LinkedIn, and I was there when she realized that she had thousands of people following her newsletter, and just, she's the one that we talked about the last Media Magic where I showed you how to get the recommendations. This girl, even though she's a book publisher and best-selling, all that she does, when it comes to LinkedIn, she's really kept me up, you know, up to speed on some neat things. So we do have her at the Media Magic Bootcamp talking about LinkedIn, and her promise is, because as you know, at the event, it's not a lecture and learn, like she's going to go through and help people set up right there on LinkedIn. We just did a Facebook, Young, I don't know if, Young, thank you for being here. If you can find on our YouTube channel that latest interview with Juliet on LinkedIn so that we can share that, that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that
And
LinkedIn seems so perfect for you with what you're doing.
yes, and I have not got any invites to the thing in January so I could give to people. I have not got that.
Okay. Are you getting our newsletter?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Yang, if you could add Dr. Yulwin to check to make sure she's getting our newsletter. Katie, are you getting our, Dr. Wagner, are you getting our newsletters? It's still not hearing you.
I don't think so.
Okay.
There was an awesome email that came out just this morning. And it was targeted at alumni like you would be.
I didn't get that.
It came to me at 11:28 this morning, Central Time. So if that's helpful.
Okay, I'll check it. I'll check it.
Okay.
And then Shannon, I just now refreshed and there's 2 more emails. One is VIP admission specific, the other is elite admission specific.
Okay.
Okay, because I have not been getting that and I just wanted to share because I would like to invite some people.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, all the details, if you go to media, I'm putting it in here, MediaMagicBootcamp.com. That's where you can find all the information. And then as an alumni, Yang's working on creating a separate page where at the bottom of that, there's a button, like right now there's a button for mentors, but there'll be a button for alumni, and then it'll take you to a different page because you forever get a discount on Media Magic. So you get $100 off on any of the packages, and it'll, you just click which one you want. It'll already be pre-set up with that price, that new price, on that special page for alumni.
And based on the VIP, is it the same as last time?
It is the same as last time.
Same as this, okay.
Yeah.
Same meaning, the same services that we got.
It's the same
Okay.
package. The only thing, Dr. Ewan, is I don't know, because we upped our PR. As you know, with price increase, our syndicating service also increased prices. We've kept it the same for this Media Magic, but I do know that that those will be raising. But right now, yeah, it is that exact same price.
Okay, good. Just wanting to know.
Awesome, thank you. And then Yang, go ahead, Dr. Ewan.
How would it be different in terms of if I were to sign up again for the VIP? Would that be another press release at another time, or how
Absolutely.
would it be?
Yep, another press release, and then you get our newest media list update because I gave you the black book, and so we have actually added. I think Yang's in the process of uploading probably another 100 or 200 new media content. Like we just did a big. Yeah, we just so you'll get that updated black book, and then as an attendee, why people continue to come back is they just kind of pick up where they left off, or they've done their press release, they've done their power bio, now they want to do it for their company, so they start going through the process to maybe highlight the power bio. They go through and start answering those questions through there.
And you're on my list to call too, Dr. Owen.
Okay. And you on my list to call, yes, but I was missing in action for a while, so.
Yeah, Amanda, was so blessed to talk about when you volunteer and you show up. Amanda said, I want to volunteer. And then we ended up bringing her in to do just a couple minute set the tone data healing. So I'm super excited like we did last time. And
yeah. I'm really proud of Amanda with the rate at which she is going and the clarity, when she explains stuff, the clarity that she has. And so you're on my list, but I didn't want to be, there were things that I could not have done at the time, but I look forward to that. But I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and what you're doing.
Thank you. I could not have done it without Shannon and the support of all of you guys. I mean, it holds me accountable and gives me direction, and I appreciate that too.
But I want you to take some of the lots of the
yes,
also.
I was gonna say
because is an arduous task. And you just pulling it together and the clarity and the logic, that is just absolutely beautiful. When I grow up, I'll be like you.
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
Hey, Shannon, I was trying to fill out the form you said to fill out at the bottom of your page. Can you hear me?
Yes, which page, which website?
You said to go to, whatever you just said to go to. I don't know.
MediaMagicBootcamp.com.
Yeah,
to go to,
MediaMagicBootcamp.com.
okay,
And then I went down to the bottom and it said newsletter.
okay.
And I put in all my information, but it says website. I put in my website and it comes up with an error. It says company name is required. So it won't take either one of those.
Okay. We have Master Young on here. So what you're saying is you were trying to sign up for the newsletter and it didn't work.
I filled it out except for where it says website, which is the second from the bottom. I put in my website and I hit subscribe, and then it says, comes back with red letters underneath, says company name, parenthesis, NA is not applicable, parenthesis, is required.
So Young, we have that as optional on my end. If you could check that. I'm doing it myself here to see what's, yeah. Because on my end, it shows that it's optional, which is very strange.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
Okay. So I can't sign up is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I tried my company, I tried my website, neither one works.
Okay. How'd you hear about us?
Yeah, I remove it. It's required a while ago, including the referred by. So I just updated the form.
All right, I'll refresh.
And it's not required anymore.
Okay, says optional now, good.
So it's working, hopefully.
And then it added a company name, which wasn't there before, so I'll do that.
Oh yeah, now, so Young, when I click on the second page, then it adds the company name. I didn't see it on the first one. But when we do the Mailing Boss app, it opens up and then you can see company name there.
What's an origin IUD?
I have
UID?
I have no idea. I just looked at that too.
And it keeps putting my phone prefix. I put 1 for America, USA.
And it changes it.
Turns it to 92.
Yeah, that's what it did with mine too, Young. And then once I hit subscribe, now it is taking it to a blank page.
Oh, now it wants my website. So let me put that back in. Try it again.
Thank you, Katie.
That's okay.
Katie, any support that you need with some of your marketing?
Well, I have Jeffrey's book in my hand to be republished. I just haven't made a decision on how I'm going to do that. And then Buds will be coming probably this week. So they're both going to be ready.
Awesome. So we're almost ready to do your press release?
Correct. Soon. For sure.
Awesome. Okay. And have you started looking at getting yourself booked on like book tours or things like that?
Booked on what?
Doing book tour or anything like that? Speaking and book tours?
No. Do you have any suggestions for that?
Is that a model that you want to do?
Sure. And a podcast and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I can find out, we are doing some in-house helping people get booked, but we're kind of the understanding is it's setting up the system short term and then hopefully people can find somebody else to do it on their own. Mm-hmm. Just not hopefully, we'll train you to find somebody else to do it on your own. I know Keith Leon hired somebody in Florida that booked him for the entire state of Florida. I will reach out to him and see if I can get her contact info.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because he paid her a fee and she got him booked. Like she was legit.
Yeah, it's always good when you have somebody you know that's good, gonna do it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because I think you have a great topic. People would love to hear what you're saying, right? It's like people are dealing with grief more than ever right now with so much.
Yeah, I've kind of switched my speech to resilience and using my story to show how I found resilience, and that's the reason I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I didn't get cured one day. It takes getting up every day and keep going and finding a new purpose,
Mhm.
learning to live life again.
I know
Go ahead.
I am not an expert at this, but I know that what people are doing now with their books, they are having short courses, online courses with it. You know, you take a topic, and what it does, it helps you, one, get money, it helps you get visibility, but it also helps the book
Mhm.
get visibility.
Yeah, I've got a short course written. I've got to
Okay.
record it, but what I did was everything. I have 5 steps, and in each 5 steps, I use examples of and stories out of my books. And
Okay.
then it's just a short snippet, and then it says reference Jeffrey chapter 41, and they can
Okay.
go get the book and read chapter 41 and find out more than the
Okay.
little snippet I give them.
Yes. And if you could add a couple of things that's not like in the book in terms of questions, you don't even have to add more information, but questions that will help them dig a little deeper because they want to know that they are getting something different when they pay
Mhm.
or a little more. So
Right.
if you were to add something like just questions in terms of having them say, take a minute, think about this, what happened, you know, that would help.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you.
And our member in the Collaborators Club, Casey Bell, has an author's podcast. That's actually how I met him. I got booked on his podcast to talk about the book. And then he also has an author's magazine. So
Cool.
he may be, have you talked to him at all?
No, I don't know him.
So Casey Bell is, let me just see if I have his info here. Yeah, and he does also great great promotion for him. You know, he makes sure it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube. He does a lot of good promotion.
Cool.
And let me just see what I can find. Are you joining our collaborators meeting next Wednesday?
I don't think I have anything on it. It's not on my calendar.
Okay. Yeah, so
Time is it?
3:30
Oh
to
wait,
5.
3:30. Yep, it's on there.
Yeah.
3:30. I see it.
And those of you that may be watching the video, if you go to businessaccelerationnetwork.com/club, you can find out about the information. So authorcaseybell.com is his website.
Okay, cool.
K-C, K and a C.
CASEY.
Oh.
I know I spelled it the same way, but then I saw her write it in the chat. So
Okay.
cool.
All right. Anything else,
One
ladies?
second, let me get a copy of the chat. Where am I not getting a copy of the chat? Okay.
Thank you so much. And Amanda, it's going to be at the retreat next week. I'm so excited to spend time with you. We still have a few slots left if you ladies are inspired for a last minute getaway. Should be fun.
Yeah, I wish I could come. I have another engagement for the Gold Star Mothers, so
You'll be missed. We'll send you lots of good juju.
I'll be
All right,
going into a
ladies.
gala in a gown. So there.
Oh, I want pictures. I want pictures. I want pictures. All right, I'll see you ladies soon.
Okay, and just a few minutes after with you.
Yeah, I just need a pause just for a minute.
Okay,
So
no problem.
I'm gonna shut everything down and then